Let us look at proposition number 27 of book 10 of Euclid's Elements. The proposition says to find two medial straight lines commensurable in square only which contain a rational rectangle. So what we have to do is we have to arrive at two medial straight lines which contain a rational rectangle. So let's see how we can arrive at this. So the first step is to set out two rational straight lines A and B such that A and B are commensurable in square only. Now take a mean proportional C of A and B. So let's take the mean proportional. We know how to do that. Let D be such that A is to B equal to C is to D. So we have to arrive at a straight line D such that A is to B equal to C is to D. Again, pretty straightforward. Rectangle A by B is medial because A and B are two rational straight lines commensurable in square only. Now remember, C is the mean proportional between A and B, which we can write it as A is to C is equal to C is to B, which basically means C square is equal to A times B, and A times B is medial. A by B is a medial. So which means C square is also medial. So when I say C square, remember we are talking of the square on C. Now C and D are also commensurable in square only. Why? Because A is to B equal to C is to D, and A and B are commensurable in square only. That means C and D are also commensurable in square only. Now since C is medial, that means D is also medial. So C and D are medial and commensurable in square only. So we have arrived at these two straight lines. Now we have to show that the rectangle contained by these two is rational. So since A is to B equal to C is to D, alternately we can write it as A is to C as B is to D. C is to B is equal to B is to D. Where did we get this? Here we have A is to C equal to B is to D. And here we have A is to C is equal to C is to B. So which means C is to B is equal to B is to D. Okay? So which means B is the mean proportional between C and D. So we can write it as B square is equal to C times D. Now since B square is rational, remember B is rational. B square is rational, so is rectangle C by D. So C by D is the required rational rectangle. That was proposition number 27 of book 10 of Euclid's Elements. Again, let me remind you, there is a link to a PDF book which describes all these propositions in detail. Please feel free to download it, refer to it, and if you think somebody else can also benefit from it, please do share. That's it for now.